Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Alright. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot my headphones. I'm just hearing an echo. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot my headphones. I'm just... Oh man, it was just an endless echo of oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Alright, well it works. That's the important part. Alright, let's go at everyone Mass Effect 3. Everyone Mass Effect 3. And then boot that fucker up. I think last time Mass Effect 3 crashed so hard it crashed my whole computer. Oh shit. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's just to Dark Souls Heights, which is too far. Okay. I think we left off on Tachanka. Wasn't it? Didn't we leave off on Tachanka? Yeah, this looks like Tachanka. Hey, Pache, what's going on? How's your night going so far? How's your dog? You doing better? She doing better? Yeah, that's okay armor. I'm not sure I like how it blends in too much with her skin tone. We'll find one.
Any idea what these Turians were here to do?
Maps of the area list no important resources.
Oh, we're getting X-rays tomorrow. Okay, that's good to hear.
You see them?
Kill them quickly. We do not want reinforcements.
Nice. Alright. But she has much lessened limp. After you've wrapped it? Okay, that's good to hear. I need constant dog updates.
A downed escape pod.
Well, okay, not like
It appears that they survived the crash.
obviously, you know, at when there's actual updates,
Dragging the
not
explosion.
Tempest. Oh, I wonder how the Tempest looks. Does the Tempest compare to the Hurricane? Lower fire rate, higher weight, higher capacity, lower damage, higher accuracy. So it's relatively similar, but I'll actually take the Hurricane still. But that's good. Oh, but it's also not upgraded. Yeah, but upgrades don't do anything.
Okay. I have a visual on the enemy.
Oh, that looked so fucking weird.
Beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Then surprise is on our side.
Exactly.
Just snapped me back. Oh no, it snapped me forward. That was awkward. But anyway, yeah, keep me updated. Nice. Jesus Christ, why is it Oh, who cares?
That harvester will compromise the escape pod.
Okay, wow. What am I using right now? The Matok?
We'll head for the main crash site.
That was nuts. It just went through its armor like it was nothing.
We managed to save them all.
That was crazy. But anyway, yeah. So how's it going?
Find the main crash site ASAP.
Just in general, I guess.
For Lieutenant Victus to succeed in light of his father's promotion must be intense.
Organic species give disproportionate credit to parental influence. Peer groups are a more important factor in determining behavior.
Fair. Why'd it bring the blue girls? Oh, because I think I was trying out Edie's new armor. Or something. No, I don't know. I don't know why I brought him. Ultralight Materials 3 for SMG is really good, though. I assume it automatically upgrades my weapon. Okay, Shepard, you could also go down a ladder like a normal person and not do a fucking front flip.
They don't see us. Follow my lead.
Heads up! Harvester incoming!
Another harvester?
Shepard, another harvester!
Jesus.
Thanks for the help. We'll rendezvous at
Hey, I reached level 50. Nice. Do I just keep leveling in the... Do I just keep leveling in this game? Does it just keep going, or do you cap at 60? Oh, I guess I should be trying Flare, shouldn't I? Hmm.
Use all the Turians.
There we go.
Feels good. This way.
Okay.
Come this way.
I should save. Do I go up, or... No. Okay. It looks like you might be able to crawl up.
Do you read, Commander? Repeat, do you read?
Shepard here, what's your status?
We're in deep. Commander, what's your ETA?
Hang tight. We're on our way.
Alright.
Arctic, how's our velocity? Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court-martial or hanging?
As a commander, how do you live this down? When we find him, we'll ask.
What happened? What, there was just like a bunch of casualties? What did he do?
More incoming husks!
You have to do it by either time or bucks, I believe.
Understood.
Because there's 2 ways the top 5 can be read. Yeah.
There's the harvester. It's retreating. Okay.
Retreating? I blew it the fuck up.
Don't lose this squad. It seems that the Turians are playing with political dynamite here. Maybe they should inform the Krogan. I need these guys working together. It's better not to complicate things.
Let's see. Okay, hang on. My brain is in a fuzz, and I don't know why. I'm getting immersed, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping in, I'm like, oh man, look at all this shit. I'm also running around the field really fast, and I should probably stop. Someone might puke. Alright. Okay. Alright.
All right, let's move!
Full arsenal at the ready.
Not one more soldier dies here today.
Fuck yeah! Oh, jeez. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit 2 and I hit 1 instead. Or, I hit 3, I mean. So I ended up sending out the train instead of a warp like I intended.
Harvester incoming.
Harvester incoming? What's your theory on the Doctor Disrespect thing? I don't know. I don't really watch Dr. Disrespect. I mostly know about some of the past controversies. But I kind of agree with the statement that it's like usually the only reason they would be keeping this quiet about it if there's some kind of like legal, like criminal investigation involved in it. But they said, you know, they'll, that they might be able to, someone said, who, like, knows Dr. Disrespect, said he might be able to talk about it in, like, 2 months. So, I don't really know. But, also, Twitch refunded the, subs, which is something they usually don't do, even during a permanent ban. So, whatever it is, it was probably pretty big. And from the clip of his, like, reaction where he ended his last stream, it looks like he knew what was coming a little bit, so...
Commander,
I don't know.
my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up. Stand down, soldier. These men are dead because of him. I said, stand down.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down. Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
Oh, I did save Arachnite Queen. Uh... Hmm. Okay.
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties.
But yeah, I don't know
Sacrabalic
too
chose
much
a
about
safer
the
route,
situation either.
skirting the enemy.
Well, I guess no one
That
does.
took us
But
low and through these ruins.
why? What do you think happened?
When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
Owning your mistake takes guts, but you have to get over it and move on.
Of course. It's just fresh right now. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you
Suicide's
come
my
here?
middle name.
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these
I think
men
whatever
sacrificed
happened, it's pretty
enough?
bad. Yeah.
I understand. This kind of sacrifice is the hardest to ask for, but your men signed on for it, and so
Yeah,
did you.
for sure. That the kind of like
My
silence
men have lost
is.
hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to
deafening.
finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
Their sacrifice means that others will never face what they faced here today. Remind them that those sacrifices have no honor if the mission fails.
Men, I own what happened here today. But we have to carry on.
No, we don't. Who cares about a few dead Krogan? It's over.
We are Turian, and we will not let Cerberus succeed. Our sacrifice is the difference between life and death for this entire galaxy. Let the heroes of the 9th Platoon be remembered for performing their duties with bravery. All right, men. Shuttle's arriving any minute. We're moving out.
Because if I recall, Twitch had got a contract with him a few months prior.
Come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the
Yeah, I
next
think he
one.
did
I'll
just
see what I can
renew.
do.
I think I heard something about that.
That'll give us time to do a little recon. See what we're up against.
Victus, you have a second chance here. Make their sacrifice count.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
All right, let's do it. Let's disarm this bomb.
Cerberus bomb? What the hell is going on, Commander? And what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area. That's all I know.
My gut says something's not right here.
What do you suggest?
He has some beefy legal representation.
To come
Yeah.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. Krogan-Turian relations are fragile until the genophage is cured. Let's not
Twitch is
play
like,
it.
this is Mass Effect 3 made. You don't want to see this. It's controversial.
Cerberus have on this.
Is it controversial?
No idea. All I know is
Well, maybe it's like the opposite. Maybe like Twitch was really quick on the ban and then he like sued them.
Primarch
Who knows?
Victus.
Impressive work on Tuchanka. I'm grateful that...
Why didn't you tell me about the Cerberus bomb?
So Twitch wasn't going to break that contract if it
Why
wasn't
hide
something
that?
really
What else are you
bad.
keeping from me?
I have nothing
The ending.
for you.
Oh, gotcha.
For our
Gotcha.
alliance to work, I need to trust you.
Our friendship is new, Commander. Would you trust me with information that puts your people, puts Earth, at risk?
Why would I jeopardize our alliance by lying to you now? It doesn't make sense.
Decisions like these weigh heavy on me. When I was a general, I could pass them up the chain of command. But now, I'm...
It wouldn't give me the notification in time and now audio only. Oh shit, is it audio only?
And
And that's all.
We'll try renewing in a half hour
Wait,
then, I guess.
There is one more thing, Commander. Thank you for saving my son.
Don't I have to go help with the Tuchanka bomb? We need to talk about my overlay. What's wrong with my overlay? Hit me with it. See, Shadowbroker Wet Squad. So DDS boss rush incoming, bosses from DDS 1, so it's kind of like the greatest hits bosses. Okay. As the new Shadow Broker, Liara Tissoni has loyalty of her predecessor's assassination squad, a small but lethal team of soldiers called on for the rare occasion when information isn't enough to silence a target. Their methods vary with each mission, from subtle poisonings and bombings from subtle poisonings to bombing entire buildings. The Wet Squad is dedicated to whatever range of destruction the new broker requires. Dr. Tassoni has put them on to work against Reapers and Cerberus. Spectre Squad. Spectre count as alien? I guess it would, wouldn't it? Kind of disappointed it isn't playing the first game's boss theme for him. Oh, that would be cool. Spectres are the left hand of the Citadel. Unfortunately, the total subscribers, newest follower, and recent subscriber, they're in 2 different sizes, 3 different heights. Oh. Yeah, you're right. We should be able to fix that, I guess. Let's see. Let's do font size 9. The problem is I have to adjust them manually. Let's see. Hmm. Yeah, honestly, fixing it's really fucking hard. Okay, how do you feel about that? Unfortunately, I'll have to adjust it every time the text changes. But that should be better, because I'm basically lining up the letters with the burned in text. Final Dungeon is like, hey, remember these guys? Because their spirits sure remember. Is it their ghosts that are coming back? Why is RTX on that monitor and not this monitor? There we go. That should look better. I'll fix chat at one point. Honestly, I keep forgetting about it. Spectres are the left hand of the Citadel, enforcing laws and stopping crimes with, it's their data. Oh, you mean there's actually, like, digital shit in Digital Devil side? I honestly, it's Junkyard World. I never thought... you probably can't tell me without it being a spoiler, I assume. Spectres are the left hand of the Citadel, enforcing laws and stopping crimes with galactic repercussions. While Spectres usually work alone, the Reaper threat gave cause for these extraordinary agents to assemble in an elite unit capable of operating in enemy territory without backup. Spectre Jodam Bao, while not their official leader, is the group's spokesperson. He has passed on important intelligence gathered by... Okay, that does say gather by. That isn't dyslexia. He has passed on important intelligence gathered by the unit to Hackett in the 5th Fleet. Hanar and Drell forces. Hanar have forces? The Hanar have sent their warships to engage... How does a Hanar warship work? Have sent their warships to engage the Reapers to repay Commander Shepard for saving their homeworld. Though their navy is relatively small because they're fucking Hanar, the Hanar have also provided the service of their best Drell combat specialists, which I understand way better. They are accomplished spies, saboteurs, and assassins, trained at an extremely young age. While the Hanar are normally loath to send trusted allies into open warfare, these are desperate times. Update: a metagel formulated especially for the Hanar have been distributed to Hanar civilians and fleet captains. Alien forces have officially eclipsed. Wasn't this game made by native English speakers? BioWare was founded by a group of 3 doctors in Texas, so yes. For the record, none of them still work at BioWare. They all went back to being doctors. Which is the greatest fallback career anyone has ever had. Stationed at Arcturus, the 3rd Fleet is headed by Admiral Nitesh Singh. When the Reapers came for the station, Singh had already pulled his command ship, the SSV Logan, back to an ideal firing position for its mass accelerator cannons. The Dreadnought's guns managed to slow down a destroyer before it could demolish the 3rd Fleet, but Singh was forced to retreat in the face of overwhelming opposition from the Reapers. Updated: the SSV Nairobi is the top-of-line cruiser with the showroom finish of a ship just off the factory line. As it's never seen warfare, the Nairobi's officers have been running mock battles in preparation for the real enemy contact. What was BioWare, a medical science? No, they got tired of being doctors, so they're like, let's make really, really good video games. And apparently they were pretty fucking good at it. And then they got bought by EA, and then they slowly left the company, and now BioWare is a shell of what it once was because EA owns it, and the original founding team isn't there anymore. Updated: this fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. I think the last founder left relatively recently, and by relatively recently, I think within like the last 2 years. Last year or two, something like that.
I had a buddy who got discharged. Category 6 after Eden Prime.
At 6? Damn. Well, if I'd been on Eden Prime, I'd have lost it too.
He fought it, said he was still fit for duty. Last thing he told me was that he was joining Cerberus.
Ugh, that's bad.
Commander, Chief
Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Why the fuck didn't you tell me that while I was in engineering? My brother made me watch a bunch of death battles. Okay, so... yeah, I have issues with death battle, but which ones did you watch? Oh, that was my bad. Oh, my bad. I got Adams mixed up with Kohaku, I think? I don't even know how I did that. Yeah, screw attacks, death battles. I have had issues with their findings in the past, to say the least.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship was a spacefaring vessel before Edie even existed.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees with me.
But unlike Edie, our brains couldn't have existed without our bodies.
That is a requisite from being organic. You have to look beyond that limited definition of life.
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over Edie's body when he does that. When Edie controls the ship, she's piloting, just like Joker.
Edie doesn't pilot the Normandy, she is the Normandy.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us. The ship
Okay, this is a very interesting debate.
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my installation.
See, Edie agrees with me.
Edie's mind and the Normandy are a whole entity now. You couldn't just move the processors in the AI core to another ship.
Engineer Adams is correct. Processes that contribute to my self-awareness are spread throughout the ship.
See? Edie agrees.
Okay, let's take up this debate, because you could make the argument that Edie is an entity that is inside of the Normandy, but then, like,
Joker pilots the Normandy. He doesn't take over.
are humans just entities that are inside of their own bodies? Or are they physically their bodies? Because it's basically the same situation.
No, she's a passenger in the Normandy, just like us.
Are you just piloting your own flesh mech?
Engineer Donnelly is correct. The Normandy SR-2 was completely spaceworthy prior to my...
I'm gonna go with Adams.
See, Edie agrees.
Edie can direct the Normandy with her thoughts. She sees, hears, and feels through the ship's sensor arrays. The Normandy is her body.
I've seen Edie's body, and its curves are a fine sight better than the Normandy's hull.
So what do you think, Edie?
Are we more than our thoughts?
I'm done. Any more of this and my head's gonna explode.
So that's not an easy one to answer. Gara and Toph, Virgil and Sephiroth, so wrong that spelled, Obi-Wan and Kakashi, and the one that really annoyed me was Weiss and Mitsuru, which I've seen before, but it's still fucking horrible. Okay, off the cuff, Gara beats Toph. I know they really buffed Dante and Virgil in Devil May Cry 5, so I'll abstain on that one. Kakashi would definitely take out Obi-Wan. And I believe Mitsuru won the Weiss versus Mitsuru battle, which I would definitely agree with. There's actually no way Weiss beats Mitsuru.
I heard about the events on Tachanka. You should not have let the Turian soldier evade his responsibility.
I take it.
That's what I would say. I don't know what they said.
If he had been under my command,
every death battle I've looked at seemed terrible.
up to his neck and let the wildlife feast on his eyes. If he survived that, I would have rewarded him by shooting him in the head. Good soldiers are a precious resource. The stupidity of one cannot be allowed to jeopardize the lives of the others.
Mitsuru run, which I agree with. However, what makes it awful is their information was completely fucked.
Millions
are dead in the Central Asian wilderness. Even more.
Yeah, I remember with Tifa versus Yang. I almost said Yang. Tifa versus Yang. They said that Yang would win because she could tank through Tifa's attacks with her aura and then respond with her semblance. And they also only gave Tifa, like, fire and ice materia, even though the whole thing about materia is that Tifa could fucking mix and match to whatever she wants. And they had her using fucking Premium Heart, which is her ultimate weapon. So she basically was using her ultimate weapon with only 2 of its, like, 8 materia slots. It's fucking insane. It's like, who the fuck would only use, who would only bring 2 of their weapons to a fucking fight?
Pound for pound, they're the best fighting force in the galaxy.
Pound for pound is irrelevant, given the significantly higher...
Also, no, Tifa would punch a fucking hole through Yang. Because the way Personas work changes from game to game and anime adaptations and spin-offs, so they just threw all of that shit in. Oh, yeah, you have to specifically... For Mitsuru, her persona's done with the evoker rules, so you'd have to use evoker persona rules. I actually only saw the fight at that, because at that point I've already learned I don't like Death Battle, but I was interested on where they ended on that one, so I just watched the ending of it. I want to save, because I don't know if the Investigate Cerberus Presence part has something to do with the bomb quest, and so if we end up doing one of them, I want to make sure we end up doing both. But no, I mean, Mitsuru fought Erebus. Like, there's no way Weiss could withstand her at all. To be fair, though, I think that fight was just designed because people accused them of having bias during Tifa versus Yang. Honestly, we don't have enough teammates for me to pick anyone. So, I don't fucking know. I guess I'll take Worst Boy and Garrus, because... No, you know what? I'll take Worst Boy and Yavik. Yeah, Worst Boy and Yavik. Let's see. Shotgun. Basically, they made Mitsuru superhuman, which Persona users are slightly superhuman. In Persona 2, Persona users can buff their strength and shit, but they still need to summon in a bit of the power from the Personas. Yeah, in Persona 2, their Personas are JoJo Punch Ghosts. Like, just straight up JoJo Punch Ghosts. They even do the same elevator trick, and they, like, grab someone with their Persona. They're not like fucking Demi Fiend, who can shoot blasts of energy, use magic, and make the ground explode. Oh, did they have Mitsuru just, like, shooting energy out of them? Out of herself? Yeah, she needs to fucking shoot at her head each time. Actually, I think that might come from Arena. Don't they just use their personas in Arena? I don't know. We haven't done Arena yet. Yo! Look at that! They made her move like the fucking Flash. Oh, okay. Okay, you gotta admit, that looks kind of cool. Okay. 40% armor reduction for 45% damage. Versus 55%, 35. 55 damage reduction, 35 defense. To 40%, 45. Okay, so high velocity barrel is definitely the best one. Ew, but you can't stack it with the okay, but you can't stack it with the damage barrel. Okay, there's probably some fucking some math on this shit. I think she also shot herself like once. Really don't want to go back and check. Fair enough. Yeah, she would have to do it every fucking time. But persona activation does actually increase your physical abilities. Like, even passively. Because so long as you're inside of the collective unconscious. Because as long as you have a persona equipped to you, even if you're not actively using the power of the persona, the effects of the persona are still active. For example, An is still immune to fire damage inside of the collective unconscious, even if she doesn't have her persona out to cast, like, Agdeen or something. So we do know that the passive effect, and furthermore, your strength and your magic stats and your, like, your strength and your magic stats and your health stats still carry over from your equipped persona, regardless if the persona itself is activated or not. So I actually think I would lean towards Mitsuru's persona does, in fact, buff her powers, even if it isn't out at that moment. We'll be taking a 45% damage dip. Unfortunately, I don't think the damage stacks like I might initially think. Like, if we're taking a 45% reduction, a 55% damage reduction, but then we increase our damage by 55%, aren't we increasing our damage by 55%? Like, are we increasing our damage by 45 and then adding in 55 for a 45% damage reduction? Or, sorry, a 40% damage reduction? Or are we increasing our damage by 15% after the 55% damage reduction? I don't know. I think I'm gonna go to Smart Choke. They kept Persona Break from the fighting games, which is only there because a Persona 2D fighter was a stupid idea that shouldn't have worked. Also, when the Persona gets hit, you get hurt like JoJo from the P4 anime. Oh. Well, that's just not right. That part is just... I don't know what Persona Break is, because I haven't actually finished the fighting game. But no, you don't get hurt when your Persona's hurt. There's no evidence to support that. They said she could move fast because she beat Naoto in the PQ manga, and Naoto's persona caught a bullet. Oh, okay. So they just took random feats from a bunch of media. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, no, you'd have to keep it because you can't just because the manga can't be canon at the same time as the game is canon. She beat Naoto in the PQ manga? Oh, but they were both in school at the time, weren't they? Okay, because I was about to say, there's no fucking way. There is zero fucking way Mitsuru can beat fucking Naoto. But then if it was in PQ, then they were both in high school, and Naoto wasn't as broken as she is post-Persona Detective Naoto. Do I want to increase force or damage and force? Pure force. Pure force, I agree. Incapacitated slam target for 5 seconds, increase recharge speed. Nah, stun. But yeah, no, I mean, if you're doing Persona, you'd have to stick with the games, is what I would say. Like, I would say only the games are canon. Also, here's some holes for you. 1, the P3 cast can summon the Personas outside of the Dark Hour. They just have no reason to. 2, your end case is fine, but Shinji blocked pierce damage. It still was shot to death.
This is as close as we get, Lieutenant. Look for somewhere to set your
Okay.
down.
Here's my counter-argument for 2.
This Cerberus bomb.
Guns don't deal pierce damage, they deal gun damage. And for point 1, when do they ever summon it outside of the Dark Hour?
Hedging your bets, huh?
You won't earn trust with tactics like that. But right now we focus on disarming that bomb.
Yes, but Cerberus found it. Detonation means all-out war between my people and the Krogan.
Right. Where is it?
Those buildings ahead. Cerberus brought equipment to dig it up. The 9th platoon will cover your flank, Commander.
With all this activity, the Krogan have to know something's up.
Then we can't fail, Commander.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Also, I don't think I ever used Shinji. No, I specifically didn't use Shinji because I knew he died.
Get to the buildings!
Wrong, Igus has guns and they deal with pierce damage. Well, so does Takia, but I think that's actually to counteract the fact that the game doesn't have gun damage. Because in every other Persona game where guns are an actual thing that multiple characters can use, there's a dedicated gun damage stat. So I think that's more of a limitation in the game mechanics than it is anything. Maybe some guns deal pierce damage and some guns deal gun damage. Because they have gun damage in 1 and 2, don't they? Well, no, wait, I don't think they have... Wait, did they have guns in 2? There were so many damage types in 2, I don't even remember them all, to be honest. Maybe guns do pierce damage. Ah! That guy died. Like, I know I kill everyone, but that guy, like... That guy got it. Maybe they didn't have gun damage in 2. Because I don't think anybody had a gun in 2. Wait, the real question is, why don't people use more guns in Persona? Like, everyone should have had a gun when they attacked Tartarus. Let's be honest here. It's also worth noting that in Persona 4, you get into a fist fight with Yusuke, and your persona doesn't matter. What you have. So even if you... So, it actually seems like when you're not in the Dark Hour, your persona abilities just don't activate, period. Or not when you're not in the Dark... When you're not in the Collective Unconscious. Because it always bothered me that you lose that fist fight to Yusuke. Although I don't remember when Shinji got shot. Honestly, that whole fucking Shinji thing is completely inconsistent. Yeah, wait, wasn't Shinji shot during the Dark Hour? Because he was... When the fuck did he got shot in an alley? I haven't played fucking P3 in like a year. I might need to rewatch that scene.
I don't like the sound of that.
God, I keep hitting 3 and I keep meaning to hit 2.
Cerberus is retreating.
Cool. Also, Aegis might have special bullets.
Let's get to high ground. Agreed. Let's go.
So yeah, I was paying, so you gotta repeat your whole Shinji talk. Oh, I honestly don't remember what I said anymore. Aegis may have special bullets. Was, I think, the last thing I said. But, I mostly was just trying to remember how Shinji died. Like, I forget if it was in the Dark Hour or not, but it is pretty inconsistent. She does... How do you know she doesn't have special bullets?
How the hell did they hide that? It must have been far enough.
Takeya also... Yeah, I think that's... I think that's a limitation in the mechanics, but I also don't remember if they had gun damage in 2.
But we're running out of time.
And I don't know if they had gun damage in 1. So I'm not sure if gun does its own type of damage in the games where guns are actually relevant. But I did bring up Takeya already. About how Takeya also did pierce damage. But I also feel like Shinji got shot on purpose. Him getting shot always felt completely avoidable. I don't know, I'll have to rewatch the scene. Whether your persona is activated or not is incredibly inconsistent, though. Like, if it's in a cutscene, your persona just doesn't work the same. I thought Shinji... When the fuck did Shinji... When we're done with this mission, I'm going to re-look up that Shinji scene, though. Because I don't remember when Shinji got shot. I don't remember if he got shot during the Dark Hour or not.
We need to hurry.
I'm at the control panel, Commander. Cerberus set up a firewall around the trigger mechanism to slow us down. I need to create a bypass. That'll take time. But like you said, no trigger, no explosion.
Are you sure you can disarm the trigger?
Yes, it's old tech. I know what to do. Buy me a few minutes, Commander.
We'll make sure you have the time you need, Lieutenant.
Understood. Starting bypass. And thank you for making sure I get this chance.
Just make it right, soldier.
But also the Phantom Thieves are also fucking superhuman well in the collective unconscious. Like, they can do like a bunch of flips and jumps and shit and run up a fucking 90-degree wall that they can't do when they're not inside of it. Although that might not be persona related. That might just be related to their perceptions of their abilities inside of the collective unconscious. Honestly, where the power of your persona begins and where it ends is really not... It's not consistent at all. But I think the idea of your persona augmenting your physical abilities, I thought he was a fucking collector. I think the idea of a persona augmenting your physical abilities passively is probably correct. Simply because there are more examples of it working than not. Like, Shinji's more of an exception than an outlier, than, like, the standard anyway. And I still don't understand how he got shot anyway. P1 has sword damage, axe damage, fist damage, arrow damage, thrown damage, handgun damage, machine gun damage, and rifle damage. Say gun damages. That's a completely unnecessary number of damage types. Oh, it's an Atlas. Because in PQ, their physical abilities are also augmented. So there's definitely more examples of a passive persona augmentation than it not working.
Hack the trigger mechanism. It's set to...
Disarm it!
No time! I have to separate the trigger from the bomb. Now!
It made more sense in XMT when you could use any weapon you wanted and they weren't character specific. I don't know. I think take the Persona... This is like the one thing about Persona 4 I prefer to all the other Persona games. I think Persona 4 had the perfect number of damage types. I think just add in gun damage and that's it. Leave it at that. We're done. Go home. Also, change it back to either Bless and Curse or Light and Dark.
Lieutenant!
Victory. At any cost.
What, you don't like Aqua, Mag, Frey, and Sai? No! I don't! Ditch all of them. I think it's too much. I think it adds too much complexity to the system because then you can't properly, like you can't build your team to compensate for all of the weaknesses. There's too much of a range of abilities.
Sounds like they started sweeping out the remaining Cerberus troops. Hate to be the guy who told the Krogan about that surprise package. You get out all right? Sounds like it got ugly down there.
The Turians took a lot of casualties, Joker. The Primarch's son included.
Understood, Commander. Joker out.
You can spend your whole life making up for your mistakes. At least the guy went out in a blaze of glory.
We still talking about the Primarch's son?
Don't worry, Lola. I'm not going anywhere.
Winning this war will have a high price.
As it always does. Lieutenant Victor's fought for a cause he believed in. A soldier can't ask for more than that. He died well.
Nobody dies well. I'm tired of saying otherwise.
But no, I think Persona 4 had the best range because then you could build your team with the number of elements in mind, and you could have like a fire persona or a water persona or what have you. And you can build around the system, whereas there's so many elements in like 5, for example, that you're always going to have a weakness, and you're not even going to necessarily be able to recognize what an attack is doing in damage in 2, because there's so many damage types. There's way too many in 2.
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
I didn't even bother with damage types in 2. There were so many.
We couldn't risk another galactic war with the Krogan.
The Genophage wasn't enough? You had to plant a bomb on my planet?
The decision was made hundreds of years ago. So much has changed.
Not enough to tell us about the bomb, coward.
Hey. We can't let the past rip us apart. Working together, we have a chance. Primarch, you had a bomb on Tuchanka. And Rex...
Agi, Bufu, Zan, Terra, Zio, Expel, and Dark.
Shepard.
It's over. His own son died today making this right.
Please, Commander. It's all right.
Is Zan like Zoe?
Yes, fine.
Or Zio?
Make your point.
Nope, it isn't. Fire, ice, earth, lightning. Yeah, no, Zan and Expel I'm clueless on. I assume Expel is light or Hama.
Commander, but I hope you now understand the secrecy.
Secrets get people killed. You've learned that the hard way.
Yes. The hardest lesson I'm ever to learn.
Zan is Force and Expel is Hama. Okay, I assumed Expel would be Hama. I'm unfamiliar with Force damage, because of course I am, because they can't stick with a consistent number of elements.
My son, he died with the respect of his men. I wanted to thank you for that. His sacrifice will be recorded in the histories of the 9th Platoon. Something any father would be proud of.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we're gonna save. I'm gonna reboot the stream, see if we can't get some picture quality going for you. And we're gonna check out how Shinji died. So, don't go anywhere, because I'm really